Welcome back. It's your boy Snake Venom S to the V. Thank you for tuning in. If you were coming over from my last video, which was the Eminem and REN Houdini remix by Joint Dale, it was sick, boy. Also, shout out to Kelly, who made the donation request for that video, as well as this one right here. Thank you once again. And this is Castles Made of Sand by REN. Now, this is off of the deluxe edition of Sickboi over on bandcamp.com. And I believe Castles Made of Sand is an exclusive track off of the deluxe version. So I'm really excited to check it out. We're going to jump right in here. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the like button so I know you want me to check out more REN. Much love.
I was baptized by the heavens. I was walking in the rain.
Hold on. That's an anime song. That's an anime song in a REN song. Two of my favorite worlds combined. That is the ending theme to Samuraichamploo, Shiki no Uta. I thought my Spotify playlist was still going. I have a whole playlist full of anime music. And that is one of my favorite tracks. I was just listening to it the other day. Why has nobody told me about this? Kelly, you done did it with this one. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know how much I love anime. Especially if you've seen my tribute to Akira Toriyama sensei, then you know how much anime means to me. And I have a reaction video on a bunch of different anime opening theme songs. And just hearing that music gives me such joy. Now, I've never watched Samurai Champloo, but my friends tell me they love it, it's the best ever, or it's their favorite. I just haven't taken the time to sit down and watch it. I fully intend to. It's just that listening to a song is more easily digestible than watching a show. So I've heard a lot more anime music than I've watched anime. There's actually going to be a lot more anime content coming to the channel, so be on the lookout for it. And as a matter of fact, we're actually watching Death Note every Tuesday over on Twitch, live. If you want to come hang out with us, you're more than welcome to. But this song in particular, Shiki no Uta, is such a lovely song. And that is not Minmi's voice. REN has changed the pitch in her voice to give it more of a deep, rich feel to it. But Minmi has a lovely voice. So Minmi is the vocalist on the track, and the producer is Nujabes. Now, Nujabes was a Japanese DJ, producer, instrumentalist, and he's a legend. But he passed at a very young age. He was only in his mid-30s, not much older than REN, I believe. And Nujabes passed in a car accident in Japan. But to this day, people are still discovering his work and finding inspiration from his music. And a lot of them are creating what we refer to these days as lo-fi. Now, some of them would call Nujabes the godfather of lo-fi. Even though he didn't necessarily create lo-fi music, there were elements of lo-fi in his music. Nujabes loved to take different genres and different elements of music, like hip-hop and jazz, and he would create these fusions, and they were fantastic. He would take hip-hop and mellow it out, and we would call it chill-hop, where you could just throw it on, kick back, and just vibe with it. And Nujabes gained a lot of inspiration from Jdilla in the US. Now, Jdilla was from Detroit, and he's still referenced a lot in the hip-hop community these days. Jdilla also passed at a young age. He was only in his 30s as well. So there is a lot of parallels between Jdilla and Nujabes and similar elements in their works, and they are both legends in their own right. Now, Nujabes only loved to create a track one time. He loved to only create a track once and let it stand on its own. There were no remixes, no retakes, no redoing. He would create it, and that was it. He wanted the music to speak for itself. But then he recruited Minmi, the vocalist, to work on a song for Samuraichamploo. So they sent her a few different tracks, and none of them spoke to her quite like this one did. The problem in lied where Nujabes had already released this song. But Minmi was set on working on this one. So there was a lot of back and forth, and neither were willing to budge. But Nujabes could see the conviction in Minmi and how much it meant to her to work on this particular track. So they found a compromise. And as a result, we got Shiki no Uta, which is the song that Ren is using right now. I highly recommend checking out Nujabes' work. And he was an excellent flautist, so you'll hear the flute elements in his music. And check out Shiki no Uta. It is a lovely, lovely song. And Minmi herself. Check out Minmi. Minmi is still touring to this day. She's still putting out music. I believe she just released a song the other day, actually. But I almost had the chance to meet Minmi. And she was at the same convention as me, and it was Otakon, which is one of the biggest anime conventions in the world. However, I arrived a day later than her. And the night before I arrived to the convention, she was performing a concert for the 15-year anniversary of Samurai Champloo. But it was also a tribute concert to Nujabes. Now, at that concert, there was a lot of lucky convention goers to get to witness the world premiere, the first time ever live premiere of Shiki no Uta, but it was the English version. She released it at the convention. And if you are weary about checking out Shiki no Uta because of the language barrier, there is an English version available. I highly recommend checking out both. Check out Jdilla, check out Nujabes, check out Minmi, all their works. They do fantastic stuff, and Shiki no Uta is such a lovely song, both versions. I will link everything down in a pinned comment below, everything that I'm talking about right now. I just love it. And Minmi herself, after the convention, did a Q&A. That's how I know some of these things that I'm talking about right now, because I learned them from her. So, highly recommend checking out their works. Okay, we're here for Ren, so let's get into this.
I was baptized by the heavens, I was walking in the rain. On a cloudy night in Brighton, I was deep inside my brain. My tracksuit felt so heavy.
Hold on. I was so focused on that background sample. It kept playing, and that's all I was hearing. I didn't even hear anything that Ren said, so we're gonna go back. My bad. I just love that song so much. There is the meaning behind Shiki no Uta actually has the meaning of the song is beautiful. Now, Shiki no Uta, the description of the song, what it translates to is someone who is reliving these memories. They're reminiscing about these fond memories they have of this other individual who is no longer with them. They have disappeared, and this person is in search of them. They're trying to find out where they went, why they disappeared. And in doing so, they're reminiscing about all of these memories they have of the individual, because that is keeping their hope alive that one day they will reunite in hopes of having a proper goodbye. So that fulfillment of memories is what is keeping them alive. And it's just a fantastic song, so I can't express checking it out enough. Okay, let's get to Ren.
I I was baptized by the heavens, I was walking in the rain. On a cloudy night in Brighton, I was deep inside my brain. My tracksuit felt so heavy with my pockets full of pain. I wish this was a one-off, but this story is the same as the day that came before this, the day that came before. Command C, Command V, copy and paste the day the skies are grey. My Nikes thread through puddles, lace the rain, it dances by my face. And this it lands, it detonates the perfect.
Oh man, I'm loving his flow on this. Hold up. See, I recognized that sample. No matter how much he distorts her pitch, I still recognize those lyrics. Now, Ren's lyrics, from the beginning, as soon as he opened the verse, I was immediately captivated. Because the descriptors in his words gave me such a vivid image that wherever he is, what he is talking about, my camera's messed up. I don't even know what happened to my camera. Did I mess it up? Did I do that? I don't know. His descriptors in his words. Him talking about the heavens raining down over him and the baptism, and it's a cloudy night in Brighton. To give us that opening, I was baptized by the heavens. I was walking in the rain. It's a cloudy night in Brighton. I'm immediately transported to what he is talking about. I can see this. I can picture him walking in it. And that is a master storyteller right there. And then he goes on to talk about the Command C, Command V, the computer terms for copy and pasting. He's reliving these events of his aches and pains every single day, this illness that he has. He's reliving the same story over and over again. And then talking about his tracksuit feeling heavy because it's drenched with the rain, so it adds weight. But not only that, he's waterlogged, but his illness is weighing him down because his pockets are so deep and full of the pain that he carries around every day. And then even talking about how the heavens raining down is like a baptism. To annotate that, a baptism, which you get placed in water, and then thinking about the heavens raining down over you. Now, when I hear about rain, I've been told that rain is the god's tears. So to even think about them in the same field, like I would have never thought about that, but Ren did. And that's why he's a master.
I was walking in the rain on a cloudy night in Brighton. I was deep inside my brain. My tracksuit felt so heavy with my pockets full of pain. I wish this was a one-off, but this story is the same as the day that came before this, the day that came before. Command C, Command V, copy and paste the day the skies are grey. My Nikes thread through puddles, lace the rain, it dances by my face. And this it lands, it detonates, a perfect hit, coordinated, executed, carry troubles on my back. My legs, they get so tired cause my troubles, they are stacked like
And even his ad-libs, just fitting that into the verse, it's just like a shot. So, poof, it immediately amped me up. But him talking about the rain coming down. Now, I'm still visualizing where he's walking. And then he talks about it like it's a precision airstrike. Because if it's got a target and it's gonna land perfectly, it's gonna detonate. So I just imagine the rain being like a precision airstrike and hitting its target precisely. And it's almost like this dark cloud that follows Ren around everywhere he goes. He can't escape it because it's so precisely just focused on him, like a precision airstrike. Man, I love the way he has with words.
Command C, Command V, copy and paste the day the skies are grey. My Nikes thread through puddles, lace the rain, it dances by my face. And this it lands, it detonates, a perfect hit, coordinated, executed, carry troubles on my back. My legs, they get so tired cause my troubles, they are stacked like they're Jenga. And then when the feelings hit like influenza, I just quarantine the struggle cause it's not on my agenda. Push it down.
Hold on, the Jenga line is crazy. Oh my god. So his troubles being stacked up, he's carrying his troubles around with him everywhere he goes. That is the illness that follows him, his troubles. And he actually has a song called Troubles. If you haven't heard about it, Go check it out. It's a fantastic song. We broke it down here on the channel, and he's talking about his illness in the track. So that has a lot of meaning to him. His music, every song he creates, it just has a meaning to him, and it means so much to so many people. So if you haven't heard Troubles yet, highly recommend it. And I will link that as well. I'll put it at the end of the video. But him, when he said execute it, it was, brah. You heard that? So like something is being executed, but also execute it. Like he is executing his plan. Just like that precision airstrike. It's executed perfectly. He's executing this track perfectly. And then him talking about the Jenga blocks being stacked, but carrying that over from his troubles being stacked on his back. Like he's just carrying these troubles around with him on his back. It's weighing him down. So it makes his legs feel weak. He doesn't know how much longer he can keep them up. So it's just like Jenga blocks. If you remove one piece, it could all collapse, just like his legs are ready to collapse. Man, I was not expecting this kind of track.
Troubles on my back. My legs, they get so tired cause my troubles, they are stacked like they're Jenga. And then when the feelings hit like influenza, I just quarantine the struggle cause it's not on my agenda. Push it down, don't wanna deal with it, don't wanna feel that shit. Still I drown, man on a sinking ship, man with a big gold chip up on my shoulder, man.
Ooh, hold up. So he's just tired of everything. He's pushing it down. He doesn't want to deal with it. It's like putting it off. He doesn't want to think about it anymore. But since he's carrying it around so much with him, he can't forget about it. He just can't put it out of his mind. No matter how much he doesn't want to deal with it, he tries to put on this happy, this smiley face in front of others. And there's so many people like that. We've talked about it before when we've listened to REN's music. There are so many people that go through so many struggles and troubles in their life, but they don't want others to know how they truly feel inside. So they'll cover it up with a smile, pushing them down, because no matter how much that is eating them up, they don't want that to affect others. I just don't want to deal with that right now. I want to be present with the people that make me happy.
Is the day that came before this, the day that came before. Command C, Command V, copy and paste the day. The skies are grey, my Nikes thread through puddles, lace the rain, it dances by my face. And as it lands, it detonates, a perfect hit, coordinated, executed, brah. Carry troubles on my back. My legs, they get so tired cause my troubles, they are stacked like they're Jenga. And then when the feelings hit like influenza, I just quarantine the struggle cause it's not on my agenda. Push it down, don't wanna deal with it, don't wanna feel that shit. Still I drown, man on a sinking.
And even talking about influenza, which is viral and it gives you aches and pains, and he deals with that, but also quarantining it. And he's putting it off like a quarantine. He's trying to quarantine that off and put it out of his mind. But ill people also go into quarantine. So there's the double there, and a lot of people just went through quarantines and are still going through them. But, oh my god, man. What a wordsmith. I love the way he's able to connect things together.
Cause it's not on my agenda. Push it down, don't wanna deal with it, don't wanna feel that shit. Still I drown, man on a sinking ship, man with a big gold chip up on my shoulder. Man, I'm feeling so much older. Why this road looks so much colder? Why am I carrying this boulder? Why have I carried it for miles? I'm fucking miles, I'm out on trial. Tell me, Lord, I'm out on trial because it feels like it's a sick joke. I've been sick for half my life. I'm sick, you're feeling sick. Quick, pop a blister, stop the fight, like.
Oh my. Hold on, now he killed that verse right there. That ending. Oh, I love his aggression to finish it off. He's fed up. He's pissed off with everything. So I'm fucking sick. Like 666, but 666. Hasn't he done that before? I know somebody has. But and then I'm fucking Miles just fed up and pissed off. He's tired of the repetitiveness of everything. We gotta run that verse back because carrying a boulder around, Oh.
Influenza, I just quarantined the struggle cause it's not on my agenda. Push it down, don't wanna deal with it, don't wanna feel that shit. Still I drown, man on a sinking ship, man with a big gold chip up on my shoulder. Man, I'm feeling so much older, why this road looks so much colder? Why am I carrying this boulder? Why have I carried it for miles? I'm fucking miles, I'm out on trial. Tell me Lord, I'm out on trial because it
Right there. So him carrying this boulder around. Now he's questioning God again. He's questioning the Lord, and he's done that before. And he did that in was it Masochist or Seven Sins? He's done it before. But him asking the Lord, "Am I on trial? What did I do to receive this punishment that you're handing down to me? Why are you doing this to me?" And he started out the verse with a baptism. Baptism usually alleviates you of your sins. But Ren is still struggling here to figure out, I thought I was cleansed, so why has this befell me? But he's also talking about with the boulder, carrying that around like a punishment. Because, you know, you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But it's also in Greek mythology, which was one of my favorite subjects to study. In Greek mythology, there was a king called Sisyphus, and the gods had just damned him to an eternal punishment. Well, the punishment for him was exactly what Ren is talking about here. So I believe that is exactly what Ren means is in terms of Sisyphus, because we know Ren loves mythology and biblical things. Well, Sisyphus, his punishment for angering the gods and doing the shady things that he did, he was sentenced eternally to carry a boulder uphill, and every time he would get near the top, the boulder would roll back down, and he would have to go back down and start all over again. So he was reliving this punishment every day, eternally. And that matches exactly what Ren was talking about earlier with the copy and pasting of his everyday life. It's his illness every day. It feels like he's carrying this boulder around. Just like the weight of the pain in his pockets, weighing him down, this boulder comes back. So this whole verse, the way he set this up, I mean, come on.
shoulder. Man, I'm feeling so much older. Why this road looks so much colder? Why am I carrying this boulder? Why have I carried it for miles? I'm fucking miles, I'm out on trial. Tell me, Lord, I'm out on trial because it feels like it's a sick joke. I've been sick for half my life. I'm sick of feeling sick. Quick pop the blister, stop the fight, like.
Oh, man. I can't express enough about how much he just killed that. So the way he ends it there with the sick, and then I'm just sick of it. Okay, so there's 4 different types of sick there. So he is sick. That verse, the music that he makes is sick, because the album's called Sickboi, right? And he is sick of it, and like he. Okay, what would be another sick? Oh, he's been sick for half his life. That was the other sick. There was like multiple sicks in there. But what it all boils down to, it's sick. There's just so many ways that you can interpret that and use that. And I love the way that just landed and back into Shiki no Uta. God, I love this song.
I was scolded by the heavens. I was walking in the rain on a cloudy night in Brighton. All I seem to feel is pain. I zip right up my jacket so my soul, it don't escape. It wants to break right out my body, but I don't hold it to blame. I lay awake on aching nights. I contemplate and hate my life, just staring at an empty ceiling, cause it reflects what's inside. I can't cry no more. Deeply did my store, asking why am I in this war? Why'd you hate me, Lord? Why do you
Oh my God. Hold up the way his voice faded there, and he set us up. He set us up throughout the verse. He's laying in bed and just lying awake at night, staring at this ceiling, but the ceiling is empty. and it reflects how he feels inside. Just complete emptiness, like there's nothing left of himself. He is a shell of his former self. The Ren that once was, full of so many things in life, is no more. And it's because of this illness taking over his life. But we gotta go back, because there was just a couple, and trying to keep his soul from escaping in his jacket.
It's on my soul, it don't escape. It wants to break right out my body, but I don't hold it to blame. I lay awake on aching nights, I contemplate and hate my life, just staring at an empty ceiling, cause it reflects what's inside. I can't cry no more. Deeply did my store, asking why am I in this war? Why'd you hate me, Lord? Why do you
There it goes. Just his voice fading off into the distance. So he can't cry anymore. He's depleted his store. And his tear ducts, they're empty. They're barren. They are the Sahara Desert. That he's cried so much that there is nothing left inside of him. He's so empty that even his tears are drained. But him fading out there at the end, when I heard that and lying awake at night, it sounds as if he put a pillow over his head and he is just shouting into it. Why do you do this to me? Like, why is this happening to me? Why? And it fades, almost as if he's suffocating. And it's just also as if the things that he's saying, he went to so many doctors and tried to explain to them the things that were going on, but they wouldn't listen. They kept misdiagnosing him. So it's almost as if it fell on deaf ears. So that voice carried off in the distance. Why do you? And he felt as if he was losing his voice, like there was no hope.
D5 from I feel broken, smoke until I'm ill. Let the pot rot my brain, watch it kill me soft like Lauryn Hill. Fuji's life's a movie, I'm Clooney, driving a stolen Suzuki right off the edge of a metaphorical hill. Kill your brain.
Hold up. He started out with fee fi fo fum. Fee fi fo fo fum. Are you dizzy? Are you dumb? Now, you know, we just checked out Losing It for the first time the other day, and he says that in there. So here we go with the fee fi fo fum. That's also Jack and the Beanstalk. Fee fi fo fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. And he feels broken and ill. What else did he say? He talked about Lauryn Hill. And then there was George Clooney. His flow completely switched up at the beginning.
I saw asking why am I in this war? Why'd you hate me, Lord? Why do you D5 from I feel broken, smoke until I'm ill. Let the pot rot my brain, watch it kill me soft like Lauryn Hill. Fuji's life's a movie, I'm Clooney, driving a stolen.
Oh, hold on. So let's go back to the Lauryn Hill. Killing Me Softly, the song by Lauryn Hill. And, you know, so, what was it? Strumming my pain with his fingers one time. Singing my life with his words 2 times. Killing me softly with his words. Yeah. So, Killing Me Softly, Lauryn Hill. And he mentions Lauryn Hill there. But then, he comes back around at the beginning of the next line. He's saying, Fuji, life's a movie. So, Lauryn Hill and the Fugees. But then he talks about Fuji as in Fuji film. Because life's a movie. In Losing It, he references Fuji film too. Because he goes, Fuji, snap a pic of the booty. See, I remember that. It was just the other day. So I'm actually glad I checked out that song when I did. I wouldn't have been able to make that connection. Then he talks about George Clooney. So let's hear what he's saying about George Clooney. Because he's talking about the movies. George Clooney obviously being an actor.
Till I'm ill. Let the pot rot my brain, watch it kill me soft like Lauryn Hill. Fuji's life's a movie, I'm Clooney, driving a stolen Suzuki right off the edge of a metaphorical hill. Kill your...
That's what he's getting at. So, George Clooney driving a stolen Suzuki. Now, didn't George Clooney crash his motorcycle? Or was it a scooter or something along those lines? He was going 70 miles an hour. And somebody pulled out in front of him. He flipped over the vehicle, and he would be dead if he did not have a helmet on. His helmet split. That could have been his skull. But there's Ren talking about Clooney here driving a stolen Suzuki off of the edge of a metaphorical hill. So he brings the end, which is a metaphorical hill, back, and it's just carrying over from Lauryn Hill. So that's just excellent writing there. But he feels like that's how his life is, just speeding over the edge. He's right on the edge, and a little push, and it could be all over. He's just like, things are pushing me too far right now.
Me soft like Lauryn Hill. Fuji's life's a movie, I'm Clooney, driving a stolen Suzuki right off the edge of a metaphorical hill. Kill, 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 kill your brain cells, kill your old self, kill your good health, kill the coroner. I am a foreigner, inside my body a warrior, worrying warrior, inside the corridor, inside my mind, Holocaust. No support for these scary thoughts. I struggled in trouble, I'm struggling double. I'm doubly troubled by all of the struggle, the ruin, the rubble, the hustle, the bustle. It buckles my muscles, I fuck on my knuckles. I'm deep in the bubble, but puppets a puddle. I'm subtly muddled and mixed up and puzzled. I'm perplexed, not perfect, I'm perfectly.
Oh my god, the way he's throwing his voice in there too. Oh, ha, boom, ha. I love when he mixes in his voice and uses that as the beat. Oh my, he's flowing right now too. My man's going off. The Holocaust, and there's no support, and then he's a foreigner inside his own body. He feels like a POW, a prisoner of war inside his own body, and he's a foreigner. He doesn't even recognize the land that he is in. He doesn't recognize who he is anymore because he's a shell of himself. That goes back to earlier in the verse, or earlier in the song.
Foreigner, inside my body a warrior, worrying warrior, inside the corridor, inside my mind, Holocaust. No support for these scary thoughts. I struggled in trouble, I'm struggling double. I'm doubly troubled by all of the struggle, the ruin, the rubble, the hustle, the bustle. It buckles my muscles, I fuck on my knuckles. I'm deep in the bubble, but puppets a puddle. I'm subtly muddled and mixed up and puzzled. I'm perplexed, not perfect, I'm perfectly complex. My purpose and perspective, pessimism is defected. I'm so goddamn bored, lonely metaphors that I write.
Hold up, that was so nasty. And then the bubbles and muddled my troubles. I'm puzzled, and I mean, come on. The way he set that up, it flowed so well. That's why those end rhymes were so perfect for each other. Man, I mean, he was it was just so good. He was eating it up. Do it again, please.
My body a warrior, worrying warrior, inside the corridor, inside my mind, Holocaust. No support for these scary thoughts. I struggled in trouble, I'm struggling double. I'm doubly troubled by all of the struggle, the ruin, the rubble, the hustle, the bustle. It buckles my muscles, I fuck on my knuckles. I'm deep in the bubble, but puppets a puddle. I'm subtly muddled and mixed up and puzzled. I'm perplexed, not perfect, I'm perfectly complex. My purpose and perspective, pessimism is defected. I'm so goddamn bored, lonely metaphors that I write. They don't vindicate all the pain that's poured on my life. I disintegrate, castles made of sand. They are white from the surface of this earth, and their impermanence is enlightened. Oh! At least I think that's what it is.
Hold on. He brought it all together at the end because I hadn't heard Castles Made of Sand referenced really. He brought it together in the end. Damn! Now I know why he was... Oh my. Now I know why he calls it Castles Made of Sand. Oh man. Run that back, please. Run that back. Let's go, Ren.
They don't vindicate all the pain that's poured on my life. I disintegrate castles
hold on. No, we're missing something. Because he stopped it at the end of that speed up verse. Let's go.
Hustle the bustle, it buckles my muscles. I fuck on my knuckles. I'm deep in the bubble, but puppets a puddle. I'm subtly muddled and mixed up and puzzled. I'm perplexed, not perfect, I'm perfectly complex. My purpose and perspective, pessimism is defected. I'm so goddamn bored, lonely metaphors that I write. They don't vindicate all the pain that's poured on my life. I disintegrate castles made.
That's actually really fucked up. No matter how much he writes, how much he puts out for us to absorb, all this music is what gives him life. Music is his life. But no matter how much he writes, metaphors or anything, it doesn't vindicate all of the pain and suffering that he has gone through. It's not a Man. It's not a vindication. Alright. Man, that's fucked up.
and perspective pessimism defected eye. I'm so goddamn bored, lonely metaphors that I write, they don't vindicate all the pain that's poured on my life. I disintegrate, castles made of sand, they are white from the surface of this earth, and their impermanence is enlightenment.
Okay, hold on. So here is the castles made of sand. That pain being poured over his life. Man, his visuals, this song is insane. Because I'm literally picturing him as a castle disintegrating. And there's just a bottle of pain being poured over him. And that kind of brings me back to the Naruto anime, when pain is a character, this world shall know pain. And I wonder if Ren has ever watched that. But the way that he just described himself being that castle made of sand, and the pain that was poured over him has caused him to disintegrate like a castle made of sand, because it's so fragile. And this illness has taken him over and made him so fragile. Castles made of sand on the beach, when the ocean moves in and wipes it out, just disappears as if it was never there. It's that quick. It's just that fast acting. They disintegrate. You could build this completely tight structure, and you think it's structurally sound, until the ocean wipes it all away. And now this pain has wiped part of Ren's life away. The life he once knew has disintegrated right before him. Oh my god, man.
Sand, they are white from the surface of this earth, and their impermanence is enlightenment. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know.
That was it. Oh man. So their impermanence is enlightenment. Not just the castles made of sand not being here permanently, but life. The life that we have. We are not here for a long time. We are not here permanently. Our legacy will last far beyond us. And that is so true for so many people. And Ren has already made a lasting legacy. But I want to be able to see him make more of it. And because of those castles made of sand, he's comparing that to life and the fragility of it. And their impermanence is enlightenment. So he's learned to appreciate that life is not a given, it's an opportunity for you to make something out of what time you have left here. And Ren is determined to live it to the fullest and enjoy the things that make him happy. But then even at the end in the outro there, at least that's what I think it is. I don't know. And then echoing off. Oh, man. I think that is the reason he chose Shiki no Uta in particular. Because as I described it before, it is the memories and wanting to recapture that feeling, and in hopes of finding that individual that is missing. And as I listen to this track, Ren is missing himself. He is that individual. He's looking to recapture his life before the illness, and the memories that he has before the illness befell him is what keeps him going. That's what he's striving to recapture, because he never had a chance to say goodbye to himself. He feels lost, and he wants to reunite his whole being. What a fantastic song. Castles Made of Sand by Ren. I loved this. I loved the sample usage. Man, I wish I could meet Ren, just shake his hand, because I love his music so much, and there's just so much passion and meaning behind the things that he does. And to even combine two of my favorite elements in this track, anime and Ren together, This is now one of my favorite songs. So thank you to Kelly for donating and requesting this. Man, I love this track. And I'm glad I finally got to hear it. I can't believe I didn't hear it until now. But hats off to Ren, as always, creating just masterful work in music. Man, I want to listen to this a million more times. But I'm going to get up out of here. If you guys have any more requests for anything, just let me know. If you want to come hang out with me over on Twitch as we're watching some Death Note, I know there's some anime fans out there watching right now. So if you guys want to come hang out, you're more than welcome. I'm losing my mind with that show. I've never seen it before. But I hope to see you guys around. I'll catch you in the next one. It's your boy Snake Venom S to the V. Peace.